Hey everybody, last week I took Clary to get heartworm preventative. So in this video I'm going to be talking about heartworm, Ivermectin, which is a drug in heartworm preventatives, and how it relates to multi-drug resistance, which is abbreviated Mdr-1. Heartworm is simply just a worm that your dog gets that goes to its heart and can be fatal. The way a dog gets heartworm is through a mosquito bite. What happens is that a mosquito will go to a dog that's already infected with heartworm, bite it, and get larvae inside of it. Then it'll go to a different dog that's not infected, bite it, and through the bite, heartworm larvae will be transferred into the dog that doesn't have it, which will now be infected with heartworm. And this is when ivermectin comes into play. As I mentioned just a little bit ago, it is an ingredient in heartworm preventatives. However, it can cause harm to your dog if it has Mdr-1. If your dog does not have Mdr-1, then it has a sort of shield that will prevent ivermectin as well as other certain drugs from building up to too high of levels in its brain. However, if it does have Mdr-1, then that definitely can happen, so it's best to not give ivermectin in heartworm preventative or any drug that could build up to too high of levels in its brain. Now this leads as to whether or not you should get your dog tested for Mdr-1. Strictly in terms of heartworm preventative, I would not recommend getting a test done. I would just treat your dog as if it was Mdr-1 positive, even if you don't know that, and simply get a drug that does not have ivermectin present. However, if you are a breeder, then I would definitely get your dog tested for Mdr-1, so that way you'll be able to let potential customers know that when you have a puppy litter, whether or not either of its parents was Mdr-1 positive or negative. Also, if your dog was to have some sort of life-threatening condition in which certain drugs could potentially help it a whole lot more than others, then I would definitely get an Mdr-1 test done so you know what drugs can be given and which should be withheld in such a situation. Furthermore, if your dog is among the hooding breeds like a rough collie, then you definitely want to avoid ivermectin, heartworm preventatives, or any other drug that's a negative impact to Mdr-1 positive dogs. Now, in terms of how much protection your dog will need, if you live in a pretty warm climate where mosquitoes will be more active for longer, then you will need more protection than you will in a cooler climate. This is because in a cooler climate, that mosquitoes will be inactive because of the cold, and during the cold season, protection will not be needed at all. In the area where I live, it's cool or cold from around November through April, so therefore mosquitoes will be inactive and protection won't be needed until at least May of a year through October. The preventative I'm using for Clary is Interceptor Plus. Not only does it prevent heartworms and other worms, the plus means that it also prevents fleas. If you happen not to want the flea prevention, then you can just get the plain Interceptor that takes care of the worms. And with that, thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. If you like what you've seen, please give it a like and a share. Have a good day, and I will see you soon for Clary's Gotcha Day, which is this Saturday. Bye bye.